Oh man, I've been out sick for a while now, but I'm back. I'm back. Spook is back. But anyways, we got breaking news. Mayday, mayday. Shots fired, shots fired. 5 teens shot on senior skip day. We're gonna get to the bottom of this because students getting shot on senior skip day. Let's get to this, man.
Maryland there. This is right outside the D.C. area. And we still have live aerial pictures over the scene of this shooting incident that took place as teens and juveniles were participating there in Senior Skip Day. And law enforcement told us that shots rang out. 5 individuals, all male, were injured. And so law enforcement just wrapped up a press conference on this. So let's listen.
A recap of what happened today. Somewhere at about 2:30 this afternoon, officers from the Greenbelt Police Department responded to Shrum Hills Park, which is located in the 6900 block of Hanover Parkway. When they arrived on scene, the original officer discovered about...
Ah man, you remember those days on senior skip day where it used to be good? Everybody used to skip and go to the movies, or skip and go to the park and hang out, or go to the video game center and hang out. Now these students these days, I keep telling you, their minds is gone. They letting shots ring, they killing each other, they stabbing each other, and they shooting each other. That's what senior skip days these days represent. It means get loose, get out of control, act crazy, and start killing one another. That's what it's come down to. Due to all the foolishness we're starting to see on TV, and all the crime we're starting to see on TV. Now the crime is falling on our young teenager kids. And now they're skipping days and doing shootouts and killing. 5 teens shot. That's crazy. On a special day. That special day should be for celebration because you survived 12 years of school and you graduated high school. That's what senior skip day represented for us back in the day. Now these days, I don't know what's going on.
About 500 to 600, what he believed to be high school students in the park. For those that have not been there, this park is not big, so that's a lot of kids jammed into this particular space. He requested additional officers to respond to the park, and a number of officers from the Greenbelt Police Department, as well as the Prince George's County Police Department and the Maryland State Police responded to provide assistance. Officers arrived on scene and began trying to control traffic and the crowd as well. And while those officers were walking into the park, they heard the sound of gunshots. They believed at that time to be a number of shots, not verified, but 8 to 10 gunshots. Officers then immediately responded to where those shots came from in an active shooter response. Not only members of the Greenbelt Police Department, again, Prince George's County Police Department and the Maryland State Police. Officers responded. They located 5 wounded individuals. They immediately began providing medical care to those individuals while they secured the area and searched for a suspect. At that moment, when the shots were fired, all of those individuals that were in the park began to flee out on the Hanover Parkway. When they did that, we believe that the suspect left with them and fled the park. We had not located him at this point. Officers provided medical care to those 5 individuals who were transported to local hospitals. The age range of those 5 individuals is 16 to 18. All 5 were taken to an area hospital.
Y'all hear that? 16 to 18-year-olds getting shot. Where do they do that at? What world are we in? What reality are we in? Where 16 to 18-year-olds is getting shot now. And they doing it on senior skip day event. A special day turned to a chaotic event. Man, that's crazy. That young. This got to stop. This crime, these killings, these shootings, it got to stop.
1 is in critical condition. The other 4 are listed as in stable condition. This is currently an active investigation, and we are looking for any information from those individuals who may have been at the party to be able to help us identify this particular suspect. Anybody who has information can contact the Greenbelt Police Department at 301-474-7200. Let me say that this is a horrible, tragic, senseless act that happened today. There's absolutely no reason that this occurred. It is senseless. It is chronic in our society, and we have to do something to stop it. These were kids on senior skip day who were looking to have a good time in a local park. And to have something like this occur is just, it's maddening, honestly. And to the individuals that were there, to their classmates, to the school, to our community, this isn't just going to be something that affects a small group of people. This affects not only the city of Greenbelt, but our entire county, our entire state. These are kids, these are high school kids, and this is just unnecessary, unacceptable. And we have to come together and find a way to keep this from happening. You know,
Now I remind you, I thought this was a small event. No, this was 500 to 600 students at this park, just chilling, having a good time, and all of a sudden, here comes the perpetrators, the perp. They want to start up some violence. They want to get people riled up and just start shooting. Hopefully they find this perp, they detain him, they catch him, and I'm always going to say this, give him a little tase, throw his ass in the back of the car seat, slap the handcuffs on him, lock him up for good and throw away the keys. And don't look back. Look forward. Don't even look back. Because people like this, that destroy people's days like this and shoot up. Oh my, come on, bro. It's teenagers, man. You want to pull the trigger on teenagers? Teenagers want to pull the trigger on other teenagers. Make that make sense. You didn't belong in high school anyway. You belonged in jail. Throw him in jail for good. Please.
Again, I'm pretty upset by this, and
I'm upset
there's
too.
got to be a way to get this to stop happening. With that, I'll ask my city manager to come forward and say a few words.
Thank you, Police Chief. This is a very unfortunate event that happened. There's really no words to say how senseless this violence is. And I agree with the chief that we have to find ways of getting guns off our streets and doing more on how we can help our young people have better relationships with each other.
Sir, you can try to get guns off the street all you want. That's not going to stop the crime. Look at Chicago. Look at New York. These are cities with the strictest gun laws and with the highest crime rate. So getting guns off the streets is not the solution. These criminal young student minds, their brains are fried and their brains is gone. So we have to think of another options for this. I don't know what the other option is. I can't give no ifs and buts about this. Because we don't try so many times. There's only so many times you could try to end this gun crisis or shooting or murder crisis. What else option we have? It's the youth. We got to discipline the youth. We got to get the youth structured right. We got to get their brains back in order. I don't know if it's the food they eating, the water they drinking, or the goddamn shows or criminality video games or shows they watching. But their brains is gone, and we got to resuscitate their brains back to normal. That's my only conclusion on this.
Because these are young people hurting each other. Like Chief said, this is an investigation, so we'll have further evidence and details to highlight in the coming days. And I hope that we can find a resolution and find the person responsible or persons responsible for this senseless
Please find
act
the
of
person
violence.
responsible, please.
Now, leading up to the event, our officers were on scene, and I feel fortunate that we had so many officers already on the scene that were there, and I'm sure that helped in reducing the number of victims in this incident. I also am grateful for the numerous law enforcement agencies that were already on site and provided an immediate response to this incident. And that includes the Prince George's County Police, Berwyn Heights, Maryland State Police. We also had support from ATF and the FBI, and we're grateful for all the assistance that we receive. Moving forward, we're going to be diligent about these unscheduled activities that are happening.
All of these senseless killings and shootings. When is it ever going to end? I got the same thing y'all thinking. When is this ever going to end? The teenager on teenager killing. The violence against violence. When is it going to stop? Hopefully they need to make these laws more stricter and give them harsher penalties. That'll make them stop. Because I'm getting tired of seeing teenagers laid up shot in the hospital. That could be your teenager getting shot. You know, they'll just be resting, chilling, and relaxing at the park, having a good day. And all of a sudden you see bullets flying. Please arrest the perp. Get that perp. And do him in for good. Give him, if you got to give him 10 to 20 years so he can learn a lesson, may y'all do that. God bless the 5 kids that got shot. Hopefully they heal. Hopefully they get the help they need. And I'm gonna end it like that. This is a sad tragic, and it ain't needed to happen like this. But I thank you guys for tuning in. I thank you guys for watching this. I love you guys. I salute to y'all. Deuces and salute.